This younger generation think that they don't have to really follow much rules, or they can do whatever they want to do. And that's become really annoying in some instances. Case in point, this young lady is working at Whataburger, right? And that's a restaurant here in Texas for those of you who may not know. And she decided to come to work, but she decided to wear her uniform a certain way. Let's go ahead and check that out.
I'm not in the restaurant as dressed.
Wait, but
Why? No, that's not the standard.
Why? I'm confused. Why?
There's nothing to be confused about. It's plain, simple English. Untuck your shirt and cover your stomach.
I told you that the shirt was too big.
It doesn't matter.
I said I needed XXS.
And still doesn't matter. That's not warrant you to come out half dressed. You have to dress accordingly to what the standard is of Whataburger.
How is my stomach harming anybody? How is my stomach harming anybody?
It's harming the business. You cannot come out like that. That's not standard. We're not going to stand here and talk about this for 20 minutes. You're not standardly dressed. You can either dress properly at home if you like, or you can tuck the shirt and get to work here at Whataburger.
Don't you guys ever think if you had cuter girls like on the clock, more customers would come?
Here's my thing with this situation. Now, I've been to plenty Whataburger in my life. Again, that's a Texas thing. And I have never seen an employee come into Whataburger dressed like she's dressed with her shirt. She said her shirt was big. Okay, well, maybe you should, see what they can do to get you another shirt. Or tell them, you know what, hey, I can go get my own shirt or whatever, orange shirt, but, y'all gonna have to pay me for it. That's the only way I'm gonna do it, because I'm not gonna wear a shirt that's too big. That's one conversation. But you can't go in there with a crop top on. Number one, that's not the uniform. Number two, I don't understand all the litigation. What is she litigating? You're coming to work. You're not on your time off. And your time off, you can wear all the crop tops you want. You wear whatever you want on your time off. When you clock into work, you're clocking into work. You're not there for a fashion show if that's not your job. Number three, I don't understand why the manager was talking to her that long. Because if I was a manager and I saw that, I was like, hey, you got to fix your uniforms, young lady. Well, my uniform is small, and hey, I understand, but do you see any other employee dressed like you? Okay, so if you do it, then I have to sit here as a manager and allow everyone else to do this. On number two, customers come in, they see you this way and everyone else not. You're going to draw attention to yourself, and the people are going to be wondering what we got going on here. Number three, we already have a dress code, and what you're doing is not part of the dress code. Dress code is part of company culture, if you don't understand. So you cannot do that, okay? So you can go fix your shirt, and if you don't want to fix your shirt, you don't have to. Trust me, you don't have to, but you just can't be working here dressed like that. So I'm going to let you make that decision, and you got about 60 seconds to make that decision because we got work to do. I'm not going to play this game with you going back and forth like we're in a courtroom about your dress code. Now, if she wants to open up her own Whataburger franchise, and if she wants to walk around like that in her own Whataburger franchise, she's welcome to do it because she had the money to put that together, and she's the owner. She can do it. But if you're working for somebody else, you're going to have to kind of follow their rules. It's just that simple. But one thing I've learned about this younger generation, I would have never went back and forth with a manager like that. I work fast food. If they told me, hey, Phillip, we need you to do this and the third, like, okay, I'll get it done. As long as it's something not illegal or immoral, I'll do it. Just that simple. I'm there to get my bag. I'm not there to argue with you about no clothes. Because number one, that's not even my personal clothes. It's not. I mean, it's my work uniform. I'm not there to go talk to nobody. I'm there to get a check. So whatever I got to wear my uniform to get my check, I'm going to do it. Her priorities are screwed up. But what I don't understand about, definitely about this younger generation, is that they got so much mouth. They always got something to say. And here's the thing. You got so much to say, but you don't have nothing to back it up. That's my only issue. Look, you can talk when you have a lot to back up, but you can't even talk like that. My thing is, when I kept my mouth shut, I was learning, I was paying attention to things. That's how it helped me to get to even where I'm at today. Sometimes you got to be in a sponge mode. In other words, I'm soaking up all the game I can get from everybody I can get it from. Game, it comes three ways for me. Either somebody can give me some advice or whatever and give me the game, I soak it up, accept it. Second part of advice I get, I watch what I don't want to do and don't want to be. What I mean by that, when I was her age, I saw dudes who were my age now working that kind of job. And I saw that and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be that guy. I just don't want to be. Or working that hard at that age. I'm like, oh no, this was too much hard work. Matter of fact, I'm not sitting up here and working hard for no reason. But I'm gonna do it for myself. I said that at a young age, 18, 19. I said, I am not gonna sit up here and be breaking my back all my life. And I never forget an older brother. When I worked at Walmart, he saw me lifting something one day. He said, hey, young man, hey, you need to work smart, not hard. Always remember that. He said, because all that hard work, you gonna just eventually retire with a bad back, can't walk right, and you're probably not gonna live long. Always work smart. I got that game at 18 years old from an elder. And hey man, I take the game for what it is. And ever since then, I focus on how can I work smarter and not harder. Now, sometimes you do have to do some hard work, but can we do it in a more efficient way? While I know when I get more done, right? And I'm not physically harming myself in the process. But all this mouth that these kids got way too much mouth. Even in school, they talk to the teachers any kind of way today. Like, bro, we couldn't do that. They'll talk to their mama any kind of way now. Man, I wish I would say some of the things these kids cuss in front of their mama and them, and they allow them to. Man, I would have got smacked in the mouth if I would ever said something like that. I even got my mouth washed out with soap when I was a kid by my grandma for cussing. Now may God, bless my grandma. She with him, and I appreciate what grandma did, and no, nothing happened to me. I wasn't poisoned or nothing to that effect. Now, today, if grandma did that, she'd went to jail, okay? That I do know. But some of the things I went through or even discipline I had helped shape me to be the man I am today. And sometimes you got to have some doggone respect. You can't talk everything, especially when you're in the wrong. See, also what I noticed in this video, you in the wrong. When you're in the wrong, just be quiet. Don't keep talking. Don't keep trying to litigate, your wrongdoing. Just be quiet and just go and say, look, all right. Now, she eventually started to fix her shirt. Fine. But it shouldn't even took that long. One thing I'm not about to do, I'm not about to argue with you about paying you no money or doing something to earn some money. I'm not about to argue with you. Either you're going to do what we need you to do, or you can just go it on and go down the street. Because I promise you, somebody going to want to come in here. And I'm going to tell you what, jobs are so hard to come by, even those Whataburger jobs. At this day and time, you got people that want a Whataburger job and they can't get one. And you up here arguing about a shirt? Man, they have somebody in there tomorrow, the way this economy going right now. So what I'm saying to a lot of my young brothers and sisters, sometimes, look, there's a time for everything. There's a time to argue. It is. It's a time just to let some things go. And if you're in the wrong, just say, you know what, my bad. I thought it was okay. And you just do your thing. You don't have to argue everything. Don't argue when you're in the wrong. Just admit it, fix it, move on. I'm telling you, your life will go so much smoother if you get down like that. But like I said, I'm on the manager side because, today these young ladies want to show too much skin. Why you want to show your skin that much? Why are you so comfortable showing skin? For what? For what? There's no reason for that. And as a man, I can tell you, men don't take you serious. Even young men your age don't take you serious when they see so much of your skin. Men like mystery. That's what they like. They wonder what you do look like. And the mystery is what gets them interested. When you are sitting up here dressed in certain ways, they put you in the category like all the other ones who just don't take you seriously. And then you wonder why later down the line, well, I'm this age and I can't get nobody. Well, a lot of these men don't take you seriously. That's why. And the women they do take seriously, they usually probably end up getting married. It's just that simple. But I still say shout out to the sister for checking that because they need to understand you come here to work. You don't come here